in the cool, cool, cool of the evening.
Tell 'em we'll be there if you need a pair of freeloaders to fracture your affair. I may even give them Pagliacci.
Now stand back and give him air.
Everyone can relax and we'll have a few yaks, and you can tell 'em we'll be there in the cool, cool, cool of the evening. Tell 'em I'll be there in the cool, cool, cool of the evening. Lick 'em on my hair if perchance we look a bit peaked. Remember, say again, if there's gas in my hack and my laundry is back.
If there's room for one more and you need me.
Why, sure.
If you need a new face or a center or bait,
If I can climb out of bed and put a head on my head,
well, you can tell 'em we'll be there.
Nothing to be done.
I'm beginning to come around to that opinion. All my life I've tried to keep it from me, saying, Dee Dee, be reasonable. You haven't tried everything. So I resumed the struggle. So, here you are again.
Am I?
I'm glad to see you back. I thought you were gone forever.
So did I.
Together again at last. We'll have to celebrate this. But how? Get up till I embrace you.
Not now, not now.
May one inquire where His Highness spent the night?
In a ditch.
A ditch? Where?
Over there.
So they didn't beat you?
Beat me. Certainly they beat me.
The same lot as usual?
The same? I don't know.
When I think of it, all these years. But for me, where would you be? You'd be nothing more than a little heap of bones at the present moment. No doubt about it.
And what of it?
It's too much for one man! On the other hand, what's the good in losing heart now? That's what I say. We should have thought of it 1,000,000 years ago. In the 90s.
Stop blathering me and help me off with this damn thing.
Hand in hand from the top of the Empire State, among the first. We were respectable in those days. Now, look at us. They wouldn't even let us in. What are you doing?
Trying to take my shoe off. Never happened to you?
Shoes must be taken off every day. I'm tired of telling you that. We talked about this. Why don't you listen to me?
Help me.
It hurts.
Hurts. He wants to know if it hurts.
No one ever suffers but you. I don't count. I like to hear what you'd say if you had what I have.
It hurts.
Hurts. He wants to know if it hurts.
You might button it all the same.
Oh, true. Never neglect the little things in life.
Little things.
Funny guy.
What do you expect? You always wait until the last moment.
The last moment. Hope deferred maketh the something sick. Who said that?
Why won't you help me?
Sometimes I feel it coming all of a sudden, then I go all funny. How shall I say? Relieved, and at the same time, appalled. Appalled. Funny. Nothing to be done. Well?
Nothing.
Show.
Nothing to show.
Try putting it back on again.
I think I'll air it for a bit.
There's man all over for you, blaming on his shoes the faults of his feet. It's getting alarming. One of the two thieves was saved. It's a reasonable percentage. Gogo,
Huh? What?
suppose we repented.
Repented what?
We wouldn't have to go into the details.
Our being born?
One daren't even laugh anymore.
Dreadful privation.
Merely smile. It isn't the same thing. Nothing to be done. Gogo,
What is it?
did you read the Bible?
The Bible? I must have taken a glance at it.
You did not go to a school of Christ.
I don't know if it was of Christ, as it were.
Do you remember the Gospels?
The Gospels. I remember the maps of the Holy Land. Many colors. Very pretty. The Dead Sea was a pale blue. The very look of it made me thirsty. That's where we'll go, I used to say to her. That's where we'll go for our honeymoon. We'll swim. We'll be happy.
You should have been a poet.
I was. Can't you tell? Thank you. Thank you. La mer morte.
La mer mort.
La mer more.
La mer mort.
La mer more. Bleu. 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 Blue.
You blue. Where was I? How's your foot?
Swelling visibly.
Ah, yes, the two thieves. Do you remember that story?
No.
Shall I tell it to you?
No.
It'll pass the time. Two thieves, crucified at the same time as our Savior. One is said to have
What?
our Savior, and the two thieves. One is said to have been saved, and the other, damned.
Saved.
Mm-hmm.
From what?
From hell.
I'm going.
And yet, how is it? This isn't boring you, I hope.
I'm not listening.
How is it that of the four evangelists, only one speaks of a thief being saved? All four were there, or thereabouts, yet only one speaks of a thief being saved. Come on, Gogo, return the ball, can't you, once in a way?
I'm listening.
1 out of 4. Of the other 3, 2 don't mention any thieves at all, and the third says that both of them abused it.
Who?
What?
What's this all about? Abused who?
The Savior.
Why?
Because he wouldn't save them.
From hell?
From death.
I thought you said hell.
Imbecile, from death.
I think you said hell.
Death!
And so what of it?
Then the two of them must have been damned.
Why not?
But one of the four says that one of the two was saved.
The two just don't agree with each other, and that's simply all there is to it.
But all four were there. Yet only one speaks of a thief being saved. Why believe him rather than the others?
Who believes him?
Everybody! It's the only version they know.
People are cunts.
Oh.
Charming spot. Inspiring prospects. Let's go.
We can't.
Why not?
We're waiting for Godot.
You sure that it was here?
What?
That we were to wait?
He said by that tree.
What is it?
I don't know. A willow?
Where are its leaves?
Maybe it's dead.
No more weeping.
Or perhaps it isn't the season.
It looks to me more like a bush.
A shrub.
A bush.
What are you insinuating? We've come to the wrong place?
He should be here by now.
He didn't say for sure he'd come.
And if he doesn't come?
We'll come back tomorrow.
And the day after?
Possibly.
And so on, and so on, and
The
so
point
on,
is,
until
Will-
he comes.
You're merciless.
We came here yesterday.
Ah, no. There you are mistaken.
What did we do yesterday?
What did we do yesterday?
Yes.
Why... Nothing is certain when you're about.
In my opinion, we were here.
You recognize the place?
I didn't say that.
Well,
That makes no difference.
all the same. That tree. That bar.
You're sure that it was tonight?
What?
That we were to meet him?
He said Saturday. I think.
You think?
I must have made a note of it.
But what's Saturday? And is it even Saturday? Is today not rather Sunday? Or Monday?
It's not possible.
Or Friday?
What do we do?
If you came here yesterday and we weren't here, you may be sure you won't come again today.
But you say we were here yesterday.
I may be mistaken. Look, let's not talk for a while. Hmm?
All right. Go-Go. Go-Go. Go-Go!
Nah, I was asleep. Why do you never let me sleep?
I felt lonesome.
Ow. Ugh. I had a dream.
Don't tell me.
I dreamt that
Don't tell me.
this one is enough for you. It's not nice of you, Dee Dee. Who am I to tell my private nightmares to if I can't tell them to you?
Well, let them remain private then. You know I can't bear it.
There are times when I think we would have been better off if we had parted ways.
You wouldn't go far.
That would be too bad, really. Really too bad. Wouldn't it, Dee Dee? Be really too bad? I mean, when you think of the beauty of the world and the goodness of the travelers. Wouldn't it, Dee Dee?
Calm yourself. Calm yourself.
Come.
Calm.
Come.
Calm.
You know, in Boston they say calm. Oh, you know the story of the Bostonian in the brothel?
Obviously.
Tell it.
Stop it.
Okay. A Bostonian, having drunk a little too much more than usual, proceeds to a brothel. The bod asks him if he wants a dark one, a fair one, or a redhead. Go on, tell the rest.
Stop it.
Oh, fuck, come on. Go. Oh. You wanted to speak to me? You had something to say to me? Dee Dee?
I've nothing to say to you.
You're angry. Forgive me. Come now. Take my hand. Embrace me. Don't be stubborn. You reek of garlic.
It's for the kidneys. Well, what do we do now?
Wait.
Yes. But while waiting,
Oh, we could hang ourselves.
it'll give us an erection,
An erection?
and all that comes. Where that falls, mandrakes sprout. That's why they shriek when you pull them up. Didn't you know that?
Let's hang ourselves right now.
From a bough. I wouldn't trust it.
We could always try.
Go ahead.
After you.
No, you first.
Why me?
You're lighter than I.
Exactly.
I don't understand.
Use your intelligence, can't you?
I remain in the dark.
Okay. This is how it is. The bow. Use your head, can't you?
You're my only hope.
Okay. Go-go. Go-go light. Bow. Doesn't break. Go-go. Dead. Dee Dee. Dee Dee heavy. Bow. Break. Dee Dee alone. Whereas,
I hadn't thought of that.
if it hangs you, it'll hang anything.
But am I heavier than you?
So you tell me, I don't know. There's an even chance, or nearly.
So what'll we do?
Let's do anything. It'll be safer.
Let's wait and see what he says.
Who?
Godot.
Ah, good idea.
Let's wait till we know exactly how we stand.
On the other hand, it might be a good idea to strike the iron before it freezes.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear what he has to offer. Then we'll either take it or leave it.
What exactly did we ask for?
Were you not there?
I can't be listening.
Oh, nothing very definite.
Kind of prayer.
Precisely.
A vague supplication.
Exactly.
And what did he say?
That he'd see.
That he couldn't promise anything.
He'd have to think it over.
Quiet of his home,
Consult his family.
his friends,
His agents.
his correspondence,
His books.
his bank account.
Before taking a decision.
It's the normal thing to do.
Is it not?
I think it is.
I think so too.
And we?
I beg your pardon.
I said and we?
I don't understand.
Where do we come into this?
Come in.
Take your time.
Come in. Oh! On our hands and knees.
As bad as that?
Well, your worship wishes to assert his prerogatives.
We no rights anymore?
Ah! You make me laugh. They weren't prohibited.
So we've lost our rights.
We got rid of them.
We're not tied? We're not...
Listen!
I hear nothing.
Shh! Nor I.
You gave me a fright.
I thought it was he.
Huh. Who?
Godot!
Huh. The wind in the reeds.
I could have sworn I heard shouts.
And why would he shout?
At his horse. No.
Do nothing till you hear from me. Pay no attention to what's said. But please do nothing till you hear from me. And you never will.
Many a tear has to fall, but it's all in the game. All in the wonderful game that we know as love. You have words with him, and your future's looking dim. But these things your heart can rise above. Once in a while he won't call, but it's all in the game.
Go-go. Go-go? Go-go.
I'm a curse.
Where were you? You were gone forever.
They're coming.
Who?
I don't know.
How many?
I don't know.
It's Godot! Go-Go, it's Godot! Come on, we're saved at last! Ha ha ha! Let's go and meet him, Go-Go! Go-Go? Go-Go! Come back, Go-Go! Ah, there you are again.
I'm damned.
Where were you?
On the edge of an island.
Ah, the island, served on a silver platter.
They're coming from over there, too.
We're surrounded. Imbecile, not that way. Aha! There, got a soul in sight. Won't? Ooh, well, I can see why. Ugh. Well, your only hope left is to disappear.
Where?
Behind that tree. Come on. Ooh, come on, come on, come on. Well, stop moving. Decidedly, this stray will not have been the slightest use to us tonight.
Forgive me. I lost my head. Please forgive me. It won't, happen again. Just tell me what to do.
There's nothing to do.
You go stand there. Stand there. Look there. Back to back like in the good old days, eh, Dee Dee? You see anything?
What?
Do you see anything?
No.
Nor I.
You must have had a vision.
What?
You must have had a vision.
No need to shout.
Do you? Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, carry on.
No, after you.
No, I insist.
I interrupted you.
On the contrary.
Ceremonious ape.
Punctilious pig.
Finish your phrase, I tell you.
Finish your own.
Moron.
That's the idea. Let's insult each other.
Ooh, moron.
Vermin.
Abortion.
Morpion.
Sewer rat.
Curate.
Cretin.
Critic.
Oh.
Now let's make it up.
Go-Go.
Dee Dee.
Your hand.
Take it.
Come to my arms.
Your arms?
My chest.
Off we go.
How time flies when one has fun.
What'll we do now?
While waiting,
While waiting.
we could do our exercises,
Our movements.
our elongations,
Our relaxations.
our circumduction.
Our relaxation.
To warm us up.
To calm us down.
Off we go.
That's enough.
We're not in form. Still. How about a little deep breathing?
I'm tired of breathing.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just do the tree, though, for balance.
The tree?
Ah. Ooh. Your turn.
Do you think God can see me?
You must close your eyes.
Oh, God, have pity on me.
And me?
No, on me. Take pity on me.
Come on already. To every man his little cross, till he dies, and is forgotten.
In the meantime, let us try to converse calmly, because we are incapable of keeping silent.
You're right. We're inexhaustible.
It's so we won't think.
We have that excuse.
It's so we don't hear.
We have our reason.
All the dead voices.
To make a noise like wings.
Like leaves.
Like sand.
Like leaves.
They all speak at once.
Each one to itself.
Rather, they whisper.
They rustle. They murmur. They rustle.
What do they say?
They talk about their life.
To have lived is not enough for them.
They have to talk about it.
To be dead is not enough for them.
It's not sufficient.
They make a noise like feathers.
Like leaves.
Like ashes.
Like leaves.
Say something.
I'm trying.
Say anything at all.
What do we do now?
Wait for Godot. This is awful.
Sing something.
No.
Fuck it, let's go.
Where to? Tomorrow night, for all you know, we could be sleeping in his estate. Dry, warm, bellies full, and a nice bed of hay. That's worth waiting for, isn't it?
No sleepovers.
Don't be afraid.
I'm hungry.
You want a carrot?
Is that all there is?
I may have some turnips.
Give me a carrot.
Here you go.
This is a turnip.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're right. I could have sworn it was a carrot. All that's turnips. Must have eaten the last. Oh, wait. Voila. There you go. They get last, mon ami. That's the end of them.
Fuck it, let's go.
How's the carrot?
It's a carrot.
So much the better. So much the better. What is it you want to know?
I forgot. That's what annoys me. I'm never gonna forget this carrot. Ah, I remember.
Well,
We're not tired.
I don't hear a word you're saying.
You said we're not tied?
Tie.
Tied.
Yes, but how do you mean tie it?
Down.
Yes, but to whom? By whom?
To your man.
To Godot. Tied to Godot. What an idea. No question of it, for the time being.
His name is Godot.
I think so.
Fancy that.
Park Avenue. All right.
Funny. The more you eat, the worse it gets.
With me, it's just the opposite.
In other words,
Well, I get used to the muck as I go along.
is that the opposite
Question of temperament.
of character?
Nothing you can do about it.
No, you're struggling.
One is what one is.
No, you're struggling.
The essential never changes.
Nothing to be done. Like to finish it? Dee Dee? Dee Dee? Dee Dee?
Stop!
Fine. Let me go.
Stay where you are.
Oh, be careful. She's wicked with strangers.
Is that him?
Who? Godot.
Yes.
I present myself, Miss Potso.
Not at all.
She said Godot.
Not at all.
You're not Godot, are you?
My name is Potso. Potso. Does that name mean nothing to you? I say, does that name mean nothing to you? Potso?
Oh, Potso.
See, is it Potso or Botso?
Potso.
Oh, Potso. I once knew a family called Gotso. The mother had the clap.
Sorry, ma'am. We're not, from these parts.
Well, you're men, nonetheless. As far as one can see. Of the same species as myself, made in God's image.
Well, you see, we're...
Who is this Godot?
Godot?
Godot, The man you just took me for?
Oh, no, we didn't take you...
Do I have to write it down?
we didn't take you for... No, not for an instant, miss.
Who is he? Godot.
Oh, Godot? Well, he's a kind of acquaintance.
Nothing of the kind. We hardly know him.
True, we don't know him very well, but all the same.
Honestly, I mean, personally, I wouldn't even know him if I saw him.
And you took me for him?
Well, that is to say, you understand. The dusk, the strain, the waiting. I confess I imagined for just a second.
Waiting? So you're waiting for him?
Well, you see, we're...
Here, outside my building.
We didn't mean any harm.
We meant well.
The street is free to all.
That's how we saw it.
It's a disgrace, nonetheless, but you're here.
Nothing we can do about it.
Yes. Let's say no more about it. Up, Piggy! Every time she falls down, she falls asleep. Come, Piggy! Bags! Bags! Gentlemen, I'm happy to have met you.
Oh. Allow me.
Stop! Further. My apologies. The journey is long when one wanders for 6 hours and not a soul in sight.
Oh.
Yes, gentlemen. I cannot go for long without the society of my likes, even if the likeness is an imperfect one. Stool? Closer. Closer. Further. Stop! That is why, gentlemen, with your permission, I request to dally with you a moment before I venture any further. Food. The fresh air stimulates the jaded appetite. Further, she stinks. Happy days.
What ails her?
She looks tired.
Why doesn't she put down her bags?
How do I know? Careful.
Say something.
Look,
What?
her neck.
I see nothing.
Here.
Oh, I see.
A running sword.
It's the leash.
It's the rubbing.
It's inevitable.
It's the collar.
It's the chafing. She's not bad looking.
You think so? Not all that effeminate. Well, all the same. Go then. Talk to her.
Would that be a good idea?
What do you risk? Go on.
Miss?
Louder.
Miss?
Leave her alone. Can't you see she needs her rest? Food. Food! What do you expect? It's not her job. That's better.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Yes, my good man?
Well, it was just, I was wondering if you still,
Yes.
the bones?
You couldn't have waited?
No. He does well to ask. Do I need the bones? No. Personally, I do not need them anymore. But, in theory, the bones go to the carrier. She is therefore the one to ask. Go on. Go on. Don't be afraid. Ask her. She'll tell you.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Ma'am. You're being spoken to. Piggy. Reply. Try her again.
Ma'am, you won't be wanting the bones anymore, will you?
Do you want them or don't you? They're yours. I don't like it. I've never known her to refuse a bone before. Nice business it'd be if she fell sick on me.
It's a scandal.
Are you alluding to anything in particular?
To treat a human like that, I think that, well, no. She's a human being. No? Well, it's a scandal.
A disgrace.
You are severe. What age are you? If it's not a rude question. 80? 90? What age would you say he was?
11.
I am impertinent. Well, I must be going. Thank you so much for your society. Unless I smoke one more before I go. I'm only a small smoker, a very small smoker. I'm not in the habit of smoking multiple fags, one on top of the other. It makes my heart go pit-a-pat. It's the nicotine. One absorbs it in spite of one's precautions. You know how it is. Or perhaps you don't smoke? Yes? No? It's of no importance.
That's better. Let's go.
Never as sweet.
Let's go.
Stay a little longer. You won't regret it.
We're in no hurry.
I'm going.
Think twice before you do anything rash. Suppose you were to leave now, while it's still night. For there is no denying, it is still night. In that case... In that case, what would happen to your appointment with this... G'day. G'day. Godot. Anywho, you see who I mean. Who has your future in his hands. Anyhow, your immediate future.
Who told you?
He speaks to me again. If we keep going at this rate, we'll soon be bosom buddies. I too would like to meet him. The more people I meet, the happier I become. From the meanest creature, one departs wiser, richer, more conscious of one's blessings. Even you.
Why doesn't she put her bags down?
But that would surprise me.
You're being asked a question.
Who, me, a question? A minute ago you were calling me ma'am and trembling. Now you're asking me questions? No good will come of this.
I think you can ask her now.
What?
Why she doesn't put down her bags?
I wonder.
Ask her, can't you?
You want to know why she doesn't put down her bags, as you call them?
That's it.
Are you sure you agree with that?
Hmm?
The answer is this. But stop moving, I beg of you. You're making me nervous.
Here,
What?
she's about to speak.
Good. Now is everyone here looking at me? Cow, look at me. Good. I'm ready. Is everybody listening? Cow. I don't like speaking in a vacuum. Good. Let me see. What was it exactly you wanted to know?
Why she doesn't...
Don't interrupt me! We'll never get anywhere if we all speak at once. Now, what was I saying? What was I saying?
Bags. Why always carry? Never put down. Why?
Ugh, why didn't you say so before? Why doesn't she make herself more comfortable? Let's try and get this clear. Has she not the right to? Certainly she does. It follows then she doesn't want to. There's reasoning for you. And why doesn't she want to? Gentlemen, the reason is this.
Make a note of this.
She wants to impress me, so that I'll keep her.
What?
That's not quite right. She wants to mollify me, so I'll give up the idea of parting with her. No, that's not quite right either.
You want to get rid of her.
She wants to cod me, but she won't.
You want to get rid of her?
She imagines that when I see how well she carries, I'll be tempted to keep her.
You wanted to get rid of her.
In reality, she carries like a pig. It's not her job.
You want to get rid of her.
She imagines that when I see her indefatigable, I'll regret my decision to dump her. Such is her miserable scheme. As though I were short of women.
You want to get rid of her?
Of course, I might just as well have been in her shoes and she in mine, if chance had not willed otherwise. To each one their due. Well, that's what I think. Anything else?
You want to get rid of her!
Beg your pardon.
You want to get rid of her.
I do. But instead of simply kicking her out as I might have done, out on her ass, no, with the goodness in my heart, I'm taking her to the fair, where I expect to get a good price for her. The truth is, you can't drive such creatures away. No. The best thing would be to kill her.
She's crying.
Old dogs have more dignity. Here, comfort her since you feel sorry for her. Go on. Wipe away her tears. She'll feel less forsaken.
Oh, just give it to me. I'll do it.
Oh, hurry! Before she stops!
Fine.
Oh, the bastard! Cow!
I told you she didn't like strangers.
Oh! So, he's bleeding!
It's a good sign.
I'll never walk again.
I'll carry you, if necessary.
She stopped crying. You've replaced her, as it were. The tears of the world are of a constant quantity. For each one who begins to weep, somewhere, someone else stops. The same is true of the laugh. Ha. Ha.
Come on, try and walk. Come on, come on.
Guess who taught me all these beautiful things? My lucky.
And now you just throw her away? Such an old and faithful servant, really.
Piece of shit.
Having sucked all the good out of her, you just chuck her away. Like a banana skin, really.
I can't bear it any longer. The way she goes on, you've no idea. It's terrible. She must go. I'm going mad. I can't bear it any longer. Oh.
You can't bear it any longer. It's going mad.
It's ghastly.
How dare you? It's abominable. Such a good master to crucify her like this after so many years. Honest.
She used to be so kind, so helpful, so entertaining. My good angel. Now, she's killing me.
Charming evening we're having. Unforgettable. And it's not over yet. Apparently not. It's only beginning. It's awful. Rest of the pantomime.
The circus.
The music hall.
The circus. So long as one knows.
One can bide one's time.
One knows what to expect.
No further need to worry.
Simply wait.
We're used to it.
So, how did you find me? Good. Fair. Middling. Poor. Positively bad.
Oh, good. Oh, very, very good.
Oh, Trebong. Trebong.
Bless you, gentlemen. Bless you. You know, I have such a need of encouragement. I weakened a little bit at the end. You didn't notice.
Ah, perhaps just a teeny weeny little bit.
I thought it was intentional.
Find it tedious?
Somewhat.
And you, sir?
I've been better entertained.
Gentlemen, you've been civil to me.
Not at all.
What an idea.
Yes, you've been correct. Such that I ask myself, is there anything I can do in my turn for such honest fellows who are having such a dull time?
Even $10.
We are not beggars.
Is there anything I can do to cheer them up? I have given them bones, I have talked about this and that. I've explained the twilight, admittedly. But is it enough? That's what tortures me. Is it enough?
Even $5.
Enough!
I can't accept less.
Is it enough? No doubt. But I am liberal. It is my nature. On this evening, so much the worse for me. But I shall suffer. No doubt about that. Well, what do you want? Shall we have her sing, or dance, or recite? Think, or
Who?
who? You know how to think, you two?
She thinks?
Certainly. Aloud, she even used to think quite prettily. I used to listen to her for hours. Now, so much the worse for me. Would you like to hear her think something?
I'd rather she danced. It'd be more fun.
Not necessarily.
Wouldn't it, Dee Dee, be more fun?
I'd like well to hear her think.
Perhaps she could dance first and then think if it isn't too much to ask.
Would that be possible?
Oh yes, nothing simpler. That's the natural order.
Then let her dance.
Do you hear, cow?
She never refuses?
She refused once. Dance, misery.
Is that all?
Encore!
We're up all night to get lucky. 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 She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get
Psh, I can do as well myself. With a little practice.
It's the best she can do. You know what she calls it?
Death of a lamplighter?
The old man's cancer?
The net. She says she's entangled in a net.
There's something to it.
Tell us about the time she refused.
With pleasure, if I have the time. Wonder where I put my watch. Oh, no matter. What was I saying? Help me. Help me.
Wait.
Wait.
Ah!
He has it!
Well,
Why doesn't she put her bags down?
Rubbish.
you really think so?
Damn it, haven't you already told us?
I've already told you.
She's already told us.
Anyway, she has put them down.
So she has. And what of it?
Since she's already put them down, it's possible we should ask why she didn't do so.
Stoutly reasoned.
Thank you.
And why did she put them down?
Answer us that.
In order to dance.
True.
True.
Nothing happens, nobody comes, nobody goes. It's awful.
Tell her to think.
Give her her hat.
Her hat.
She can't think without her hat.
Give her her hat.
Me? After what she did to me? Never.
I'll give it to her.
Tell her to go and fetch it.
Mm-hmm.
It's better to give it to her.
I'll give it to her.
You must put it on her head.
Just tell her to take it.
It's better to put it on her head.
I'll put it on her head.
What's she waiting for?
Stand back. Think, pig.
On the other hand,
Stop.
with regard to...
Forward. Turn. Stop. Think. Given the existence, as uttered forth, in the public works of Puncher and Watman, of a personal god, with white beard, outside time, without extension, who from the heights of divine apathia, divine athambia, divine aphasia, loves us dearly with some exceptions for reasons unknown, but time will tell, and suffers like the divine Miranda with those who, for reasons unknown, but time will tell, are plunged in torment, plunged in fire, whose fire flames, if that continues, and who can doubt it, will fire the firmament, that is to say, blast to hell, to heaven. So blue, still and calm, so calm, with a calm that even though intermittent is better than nothing, but not so fast. And considering what is more than the labors left unfinished, crowned by the Academy of Anthropometry of Essie and Posse of Testu and Cunard, it is established beyond all doubt, all other doubt, than that which clings to the labors of men, that as a result of the labors left unfinished of Testu and Cunard, it is established as hereinafter, but not so fast. For reasons unknown. That as a result of the public works of Puncher and Watman, it is established beyond all doubt that, in view of the labors of Fartov and Belcher, left unfinished, for reasons unknown, left unfinished, it is established what many deny. That man in Posse of Testu and Cunard, that man in Essie, that man in Short, that man in Brief, in spite of the strides of alimentation and defecation, wastes and pines, wastes and pines. And concurrently, simultaneously, what is more, for reasons unknown, in spite of the strides of physical culture, the practice of sports such as tennis, football, running, cycling, swimming, flying, floating, riding, gliding, canoeing, kamiji, skating, tennis of all kinds, dying. Flying, sports of all sorts, autumn, summer, winter. Winter. Tennis of all kinds, hockey of all sorts, penicillin and succedanea, in a word. I resume, flying, gliding, golf, over 9 and 18 holes, tennis of all sorts, in a word, for reasons unknown, in fecum, pecum, fullum, clapham, namely, concurrently, simultaneously, what is more, for reasons unknown, fades away. I resume, Fulham Clapham, in a word. The dead lost per head since the death of Bishop Berkeley, being to the tune of 1 inch 4 ounce per head, approximately by and large, more or less, to the nearest decimal, good measure, round figure, stark naked in the stocking feet of Connemara. In a word, for reasons unknown, no matter what matter, the facts are there. After her! And considering what is more, much more grave, that in life, the light of the labor's lost of Simon and Peterman, that in the plains and the mountains, by the seas, by the rivers running, water running, fire, the air is the same, and then the earth, mainly the air, and then the earth, and the great cold, the great dark, the air, and the earth, a mood of stones, and the great deeps, the great cold, alas, alas, in the year of their Lord, 600 something, the air, the earth, the sea, the earth, the mood of stones, and the great deeps, the great cold, on sea, on land, and in the air, I resume, for reasons unknown, in spite of the tenets, effects are there, but time will tell, I resume, alas, alas, on, in short and fine, on, above the stones, who can doubt it, I resume, but not so fast, I resume, the skull, fading, and currently, simultaneously, what is more, for reasons unknown, in spite of the tenets, on, the fears, the flames, the tears, the stones, so blue, so calm, alas, alas, on, the skull, in Connemara, in spite of the tenets, the labors abandoned, left unfinished. Graver still, a boat of stones, in a word, I resume. Alas, alas, abandoned, unfinished. The skull in Connemara.
Your Canuck!
In spite of the tennis, the skull, alas, Connemara, Cunard,
Hello?
the stones, Cunard, tennis, the stones. Perhaps. The skull, Cunard. Unfinished.
Avenged.
Well,
Here we are, out of cigarettes, holding hands and yawning. Look how late it gets, two sleepy people by dawn's early light. Too much in love to say goodnight. Say, here we are, in this cozy chair, picking on a wishbone from the frigid air. Two sleepy people with nothing to say. Much too much in love to break away. Do you remember the night?
Here.
I couldn't possibly. Thank you.
Please.
Oh, allow me.
Her hat! There's an end to her thinking!
But will she be able to walk?
Walk or crawl. Up, piggy!
You'll kill her.
Up, scum! Help me!
How?
Raise her up!
She's doing it on purpose.
Hold her!
How the hell with her?
Come on, come on!
What does she take us for?
Now. Forward. Back. Stop. Done it. She can walk. Okay. Thank you, gentlemen, for a very... Oh. What have I done with my pocket watch? A genuine half-hunter with a deadbeat escapement. My grandfather gave it to me. Isn't that just...
Oh, maybe it's in your pocket.
Wait. I hear nothing. You should hear a tick-tick.
Silence.
I hear something.
Where?
It's the hard.
Fuck.
Silence.
Perhaps it has stopped.
Which of you smells so bad?
He has stinking breath and I have stinking feet.
I must be going.
But what about your half-hunter?
I must have left it in the penthouse.
Then adieu.
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 And, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Not at all.
Yes, yes.
No, no.
Yes, yes.
No, no.
I can't seem to be able to depart.
Such is life.
You're going the wrong way.
I need a running start. Stand back. On. On.
On!
On!
On! Faster! Adieu!
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 On!
Well, that passed the time.
It would have passed anyway.
Yes, but not so rapidly. Oh!
What do we do now?
I don't know.
Let's go.
We can't.
Why not?
We're waiting for Godot. How they've changed.
Who?
Those two.
Ah, that's an idea. Let's make a conversation.
Ooh. Haven't they?
What?
Changed.
Very likely. They all change, only we can't.
Likely. It's certain. Didn't you see them?
I saw them, but I don't know them.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
We know them, I tell you. You forget everything. Unless they're not the same.
Why didn't they recognize us then?
Oh, that means nothing. I, too, pretended not to recognize them. And when has anyone ever recognized us?
Ah, forget about it. What we need... Ow! Ow!
Unless they're not the same.
Mister?
Off we go again.
Approach, boy!
Mr. Albert?
Yes?
What do you want?
Approach.
Approach when you're told, can't you?
What is it?
Mr. Godot?
Evidently, approach.
Will you approach when you're told? What kept you?
You have a message from Mr. Godot?
Yes, sir.
Well, what is it?
What kept you so late?
Will you let him alone?
You let me alone. Do you have any idea what time it is?
But it wasn't my fault, sir.
And whose fault was it? Mine?
Well, I was afraid, sir.
Afraid of what? Afraid of us? Answer me!
I know what it is. He was afraid of the others.
How long have you been here?
About a while, sir.
You were afraid of the shouts.
Yes, sir.
The roar.
Yes, sir.
The leech.
Yes, sir.
The two.
Yes, sir.
Ladies.
Yes, sir.
Do you know them?
No, sir.
Are you from here?
Yes, sir.
It's all a pack of lies. Tell us the truth.
It is the truth, sir.
What's the matter with you? Will you leave him alone? What's the matter with you?
Ah, I'm unhappy.
Not really. Since when?
I'd forgotten.
The tricks memories play. Extraordinary. Well?
But Mr. Godot.
I've seen you before, haven't I?
I don't know, sir.
You don't know me?
No, sir.
It wasn't you who came yesterday?
No, sir.
This is your first time?
Yes, sir.
Words, speak!
Sorry, Mr. Godot said that he's not coming today, but surely tomorrow.
Is that all?
Yes, sir.
You work for Mr. Godot?
Yes, sir.
What do you do?
I mind the goats, sir.
And is he kind to you?
Yes, sir.
He doesn't beat you?
No, sir. Well, not me. Not me.
Whom does he beat?
He beats my brother, sir.
So you have a brother then?
Yes, sir.
What does he do?
He minds the sheep, sir.
And why doesn't he beat you?
Well, I don't know, sir.
Perhaps he's fond of you.
Well, I don't know, sir.
Does he... Does he give you enough to eat? Does he feed you well?
Well, I'm fairly well, sir.
You're not unhappy then. Do you understand?
Well, yes, sir.
Well?
Well, I don't know, sir.
You don't know if you're unhappy or not.
No, sir.
As bad as me. Where do you sleep?
Well, in the attic, sir.
With your brother?
Yes, sir.
In the hay?
Yes, sir.
All right, you may go.
Oh, What do I tell Mr. Mr. G, sir?
Tell him you saw us. You did see us, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Was I asleep while the others suffered? Am I sleeping now? Tomorrow when I wake, or think that I do, what will I say of today? That with Gogo, my brother, by numerous trees and lampposts, till the break of dawn, I waited for Godot. Had Pazzo passed us? With her carrier? And she spoke to us. Probably.
But in all that, what truth will there be? He'll know nothing. He'll tell me about the beatings he received, and I'll give him his carrot. Race to the grave from a difficult birth. But down in the hole, lingeringly, the grave digger picks up the forceps. We have our time to grow old. The air is full of our cries. But habit is the great deadener. At me too, someone is looking. Of me too, someone is saying he is sleeping. He knows nothing. Let him sleep on. I can't go on.
What have I said?
Huh? Your shoes! What are you doing with your shoes?
I'm leaving them there for someone to find them. Like me. Only his feet will be smaller, so he'll be happy.
But you can't go barefoot.
Jesus did.
Jesus? What has Jesus got to do with it? You're not comparing yourself to Jesus, are you?
All my life I've compared myself to him.
But where he lived, it was warm, it was dry.
And they crucified quick.
You have nothing more to do here.
Nor anywhere else.
Ah, Go-Go, don't be like that. Tomorrow, everything will be better.
And how do you make that out?
Did you hear what the boy had to say?
No.
He said Godot would surely come tomorrow night. What do you say to that?
So we gotta go back and wait?
No, are you crazy? We gotta take shelter now. Come on.
What if we hang ourselves?
With what?
You having a bit of rope?
No.
Well, then we can't.
Let's go.
Wait! There's my belt.
It's too short.
You can hang onto my legs.
And who'd hang on to mine?
True.
Show me anyway. Well, it might do in a pinch. But is it strong enough?
We'll soon see.
Not even worth a curse.
You say we have to come back again tomorrow?
Yes.
Good. Then we can bring a good bit of rope.
Indeed. There's that.
Dee Dee,
Yes.
I can't go on like this.
That's what you think.
What if we parted ways? It would be better, maybe.
Oh, Go-Go, don't be like that. Tomorrow we'll hang ourselves. Unless Godot comes.
And then?
Then we're saved.
Well, shall we go?
Pull up your trousers.
What?
Pull up your pants.
You want me to pull off my pants?
Pull on your pants.
True.
Well, shall we go?
Yeah, let's go.
If it takes forever, I will wait for you for 1,000 summers. I will wait for you, yeah, babe, till you back beside me, till I'm home.
Let's think of something to do while we're waiting for something new to do. Let's try to think up a song while we're waiting that's liberating and will be true to you. Let's think of something to do while we're waiting till something's through. You know it's really all right. In fact, it's downright quite right to think of something something to do that's specific for you. Let's think of something to do while we're waiting.